Summon the Bistro Butcher. Sir, I almost kind of want this to go through, right? Because this is 400 damage, but I draw 2 cards. How's it going, everyone? This is Gale Hall Gaming, and welcome back to some more of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Masochist Challenge. Now, we got a free pack from today's daily rewards, so let's see what we get from this. I do remember count these just because it's too much of a pain in the ass to go and deconstruct them, so these do get added to our card pool. Oh, we actually got some gold here. Alright, what do we got? Infinite Light requires Infinite Machine, so that's not going to do anything for us. We do have some Time Lords, so we'll keep that in mind, but... Chronomaly Cabrera Trebuchet. Once per turn, you contribute one other Chronomaly monster in the target one face of monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes 0 until the end phase. Interesting. Zarlam the Dark Palace. While you control a monster equipped with Duel, the Noble Arms. Why do all of these require such specific cards? Duel, the Noble Arms of Light. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the battle phase. Once per turn, when your adventurer token destroys... Okay, so this is... like... Is this like Infernoble Knight slash adventurer? No, I think this is like full adventurer tokens. I'll have to look into this. I've never heard of Duel, though. Whatever. BLS. Soul Devouring Bamboo Sword. If the target inflicts battle damage to your opponent, they skip their next draw phase if that equipped target is still on the field at that time. Destroy this card during your second standby phase after activation. I remember they went very out of their way to make sure that another Yatagarasu could never happen with this card. Makanko Reflection Rondo, equip only to opponent's monster. While you control a Makanko monster, take control of that equipped monster. Neither player can activate the effects of the equipped monster while you control it. When this card leaves the field, send the equipped monster to the graveyard. You can only control one Makanko Reflection Rondo. You can only activate one per turn. If we get more Makanko, that will actually be really nice. Heavenly Gate of the Makanko. While you control a monster as equipped with an equipped card, all monsters your opponent controls that can attack must attack monsters equipped with equipped cards. If your Makanko monster battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. At the end of the damage step, if your Makanko monster attacked, you can send one equipped card you control to the graveyard. It can make another attack on a monster in a row. That is all really good effects for Makanko, actually. Why do I never see them play this card? And then the Great Makanko Ceremony. Special summon a Makanko from your hand, ignoring summoning conditions, but return it to the hand during your opponent's end phase. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and send one Makanko card from your deck to the graveyard, except the Great Makanko Ceremony. You can only use each effect of the Great Makanko Ceremony once per turn. Well, nothing too special. I think the only reason we got like the gold was because we got a foil in there. The Zarlam has like the shiny treatment, but regardless, nothing too special. So, let's go ahead and get right into today's duels. As a reminder, we're starting here because I'm not sure if we're going to be keeping the first duel or not. We only keep duels that I win or duels that are entertaining, just so that you know I'm not cheating, and you guys get to see some of the cooler duels even if I lose. Certainly happened last episode with that Sun Avalon duel. That was, I don't think I'm ever going to top that one. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into today's first duel. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you may notice I've been playing the Cybers deck a lot. That is solely because the more I've looked at the Fusion deck, the more I realize it is insanely bricky right now. So until we get some more Shadal cards, I'm going to put that one on the back burner. So for right now, the Cybers deck is our main deck. Just figured it makes sense to have this as like our main go-to, because this very rarely, if ever, bricks. Most of the time, I can at least get into something from the extra deck. This is a... Oh, it's Memento. Memento Tlen Darkblade. Discard one special summon. You can discard one Memento card and target. During your main phase, you can destroy one Memento monster you control. If you do special summon level 3 or lower Memento from your deck. So special summoning Memento Tlen Angewitch. Add one memento monster from your deck to your hand, except Mementotlin Antwitch. You target one level 2 or lower memento monster in your graveyard, destroy one memento monster you control if you do special summon the targeted monster. They added... God damn it. What is that? Tatsuno Otoshigo. Tatsuno Otoshigo. You have the weirdest fucking name in this entire game. During your main phase, you control one memento you control, then send any number of memento monsters from your deck to the graveyard whose total levels are less than or equal to the destroyed monster's original level. So destroy to 5, so he gets to send up to 5 levels to the grave. That's a lot of shit he just sent. Mementotlin Sheeply, or Sleepy. Then we have Mementotlin Goblin and Mementotlin Mace. What's going on? Okay, so Mementotlin Mace, destroying itself to add a memento card from deck to hand. Adding Mementotlin Fusion. So at the very least, we know they're going to have an extra deck monster out on the field. We can special summon our Cypher Twin. We got plays. This card from your graveyard. Okay. Mementotlin Tetukutikla. I have no clue if I'm pronouncing any of this right. This looks like Incan. Or maybe Aztec. Creation King. Tekutlika. Tekutlika. Send 3 memento cards from your deck and or extra deck to the graveyard. You can target an equal number of memento monsters you control and cards your opponents control. Destroy them. And that's on a quick effect. So Gaddock comes back. When Gaddock is normal special summon, target a memento in the graveyard, add it to your hand. Adding back Goblin. Change Sleepy. He's gonna fuse another memento fusion monster. Because that's the effect of Sleepy. Has to use monsters from his hand or field though. So, yeah, he's using those two. Fusion summon Twin Dragon. A monster destroyed by battle with memento monster is banished. If this card's fusion summoning, you can destroy one memento monster in your hand or face up field, and if you do, add up to 2 memento monsters with different names from your hand from your deck to your hand. Destroying Twin Dragon, and then that lets him special summon a level 6 or lower memento from grave. And he's adding Mementotlin Horned Dragon and Memento Tetuklika Combined Creation. Now he gets a special something from graveyard. This is a lot of shit that's going on. Sleepy comes back. Already used its effect though, so... Goblin... Okay, so now we got Goblin Biker in here. Special summon a Goblin monster for your deck, but cannot attack this turn. Special summoning Mementotlin Goblin... Okay, that's tricky. I like that. Mementotlin Goblin. Alright. Activating Tetuklika. What the I am gonna stop trying to pronounce these. Memento Mictlan. Okay. This prevents me from activating spell trap cards until the end of the damage step. He destroyed Creation King. Why is he doing that? To add Cranium Burst. And then Memento Mictolin. So he's special summoning a Memento monster with lower level from hand or grave. Brought back Akihiron. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm having a stroke trying to read these names. Okay, Mementotlin Goblin. Destroys itself. It's to send 2 memento cards with different names from each other to from the deck to the graveyard. Sending Dark Blade and Angewitch. Special summoning Mementotlin Horn Dragon. Okay. I don't like the fact that he's shuffling back so much shit. What's he doing? Oh, Combined Creation. That's a 5,000 attack. Okay. Problem. Also, he no longer controls he no longer controls an extra deck monster. That's also a problem. Okay, we need someone who can special summon. Thing is, though, if it battles, I cannot activate any spell trap cards until the end of the damage step. We have an extra. Okay, let's summon Cypher Twin. Yep, I figured he was going to activate Cranium Burst. Special summon Arm Sage. And then I think with these two, we just go into Blaze Dragon. Put it in defense mode. I don't think he has anything he can really do, can he? We're gonna pass turn there. A goblin. I don't care about the goblin. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop the whole field once he summons something, and we keep Blaze Dragon because it's immune to destruction by card effect. Yep, change to attack mode. Oh wait, shit, hold on. We detach ZS Arm Sage. I can't activate fuck. Yep, we have to detach Cypher Twin Raptor. I was hoping to activate Code Hack, but it didn't let me activate it before battle phase. Well, this is a problem. Set 1, pass. Draw for turn. That's Sprite Red. Well, I think the only thing we can really do is set sprite red and pass. If nothing else, we can use Veil when he tries to attack with Tekutikla or Tekutlika. I don't know how to pronounce any of these. Let's remember to turn this on. So now we can use its effect during the battle phase. Oh, buddy. Torrential, bitch. He special summoned at the exact wrong moment. Okay, yeah, he is getting Memento Mictlan effect. So he's probably going to resummon Tekulika. Which if he does, we have Floodgate. Okay, you added... never mind, he added back the Creation King. Okay, resummon Horned Dragon. If he... because I know he can summon the Combined Creation from Graveyard by shuffling. But if he does special summon it, we Floodgate it, and then we're good. Yep, that's what he's doing. Combined Creation comes out. And into the pit with you. Best part is, even if that is an imperm in his back row, he'd have to negate one of his own monsters for that. And he doesn't get the effect of Tekulika. Yep, direct attack. That's fine. We activate Veil to regain the life points we just lost and special summon him. Okay. It's looking a little... well, never fucking mind. We're gonna keep a hold of Froline, though. Actually, do I? Yeah, we keep hold of Froline, because he's gonna attack. We can activate Code Hack to reduce attack points. And we get the special summon of Froline, and we can start using Froline to take control of shit. He still can't flip summon that Combined Creation, so he's kind of stuck on that front. And he shuffled back all of his Memento cards from Graveyard. Okay, activating Goblin Biker Grand Breakout, tributing his Combined Creation. That's fair. That's fair. Special summon Mementotlan Goblin. Activate Mementotlan Goblin. Destroy Mementotlan Goblin. And that allows him to send 2 more from grave, or from deck to grave. He's got 3 in the graveyard now. Mementotlan Gaddick comes back to the field. And then he adds a card from grave to hand, adding back Sleepy. Sleepy's effect activates. Sleepy's effect activates the Fusion Summon. Probably gonna fuse the Gaddick and the Sleepy. Yep. Memento Twin Dragon. So destroy a Memento monster in your hand or face up on field, and then add Memento monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. Basically, he's filling his graveyard with Memento shit, so he can resummon that combined creation. Yep, add back Angel Witch. Or add Angel Witch. I'm running out of tricks, unfortunately. And then Dark Blade. Okay, activating Memento Mictlin, targeting Twin Dragon, and then Twin Dragon's effect activates, special summon a level 6 or lower from grave. So I already used the effect of all of these. Resummon Gaddock. And then he also gets a level 7 or lower. Or I'm sorry, not a level 7 or lower, a level 6 or lower. So summoning Dark Blade. Ah, he's gonna pop my Code Hack. Discarding Angel Witch. Pop Code Hack. Pop Gaddock. And then special summon a level 3 or lower from deck. Special summoning Angel Witch. Angel Witch adds a Memento from deck to hand. I don't know if I have this one, honestly. I think he might have me here. Especially considering that's now 5 Mementos in grave. Oh, don't make me pronounce this shit again. Tetsuno Toshigo. Well, at the very least, that's gone. But that's adding a shit ton more to grave, which means Combined Creation's about to go ham. He's doing the same play he did turn 1. Just again. This shit's like in the new Branded. It just does whatever the fuck it wants, and if you try and stop it, it just does it again. Yep, there goes the 5. Luckily, Froline has just enough defense where it can survive an attack from a mental Tekudlika. He attacks there. We activate Froline effect. Special summon Vampire Froline. Yep, he gets to activate that, but that's fine. He cancels the attack, goes main phase to end phase. Okay. Well, here's Scrap Iron. That does mean 0 good in this situation. I'm not going to do the stupid thing and change this to attack position. If I change this to attack position, then the Combined Creation can beat over it. We're going to hold up Froline as a wall. It's going to be a very expensive wall to maintain, but we are holding her up as a wall. Oh wait, hold on. He's gonna pop Horned Dragon, and then Horned Dragon. Yep, there's the win con. I needed to attack into the Horned Dragon. He had me regardless. He was gonna be able to attack over whatever I summoned. Fuck. Alright, next duel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I can deal with this hand, especially if they special summon some. Oh, they don't have an extra deck. So, Cypher Twin Raptor is never going to get to activate his effect, but we'll see what we got. Activating Yami. All fiend and spellcasters monsters on the field. Summoning Magicians. A Dark Magician deck without an extra deck. Yep, add Eternal Soul. Set 2. Pass. Alrighty then. Gotta say this is a new one. Activates Eternal Soul immediately. Using the effect, add a Dark Magic attack or 1,000 knives from deck to hand. Adding 1,000 knives. We're gonna set Metal Reflect Slime. We're gonna summon Uppercutter. Uppercutter effect activates on summon. We're gonna search out Chief Second. Then we're gonna pass turn. Yep, he activates that effect again, so he gets to add a Dark Magic attack or 1,000 knives from deck to hand, adding another 1,000 knives. Set 1. Set 2. Set 3. Summon the Bistro Butcher. Sir... I almost kind of want this to go through, right? Because this is 400 damage, but I draw 2 cards. Direct attack, we activate Vampire Furline's effect to special summon it. Yeah, why would you ever play this card? I'm amazed. Draw for turn. Hello, Veil. Okay. He activates it again. The only thing is I'm a little scared of back row. So we're going to summon Jack Jaguar. Gonna activate Metal Reflect Slime. Then we're gonna special summon Code Talker using the Reflect Slime and Jack Jaguar. We're gonna have it point to the Bistro Butcher. And then that activates Parallel Exceed on our hand. We special summon that in defense mode next to the Code Talker's link. Parallel Exceed's effect activates, special summons another one from deck. And now we special summon into probably Blaze Dragon, just in case we have effect destruction here. I'm worried about a Mirror Force. Because now neither one of these can be destroyed by effect, and they can get over both the monsters they have. Sorry, just checking email. Battle phase. Magic Cylinder. Fair enough. Don't have a second one though, do you? So now we have a field full of monsters that cannot be destroyed by effects and a Vampire Furline that can pay life points to increase its own defense. Okay, he's adding another one. Dark Magic attack now. Standby phase, main phase 1. Set 1. Set a monster. Change Bistro Butcher to defense mode. And pass. Alrighty then. There's our double hooking, by the way. That'll be very useful. Activates Eternal Soul again. Search out a Dark Magic attack. Dark Magic attack is just destroy all spells and traps. Let's set double hooking. We can special summon Sprite Red. Now we normal summon Cypher Twin. Go battle phase. We attack whatever this face sound is with 1600. Ah, it was just enough to block it. By the way, playing Feral Imp. Attack over Bistro Butcher. And then attack directly. And we do control fire monsters, so we also have Chief Seconds effect active if they attack us. Although, given the fact that they weren't given an option to activate any spells or traps when we attacked, I'm assuming they don't actually have a Mirror Force. Draw for turn. Proxy Horse. Alright, we're going to change Froline to attack mode. We're going to summon the Proxy Horse. Special summon into a Rhinosaurus Giga Cannon using these two. Now we go into Equimax using Sprite Red and Code Talker. And then we activate our double hooking. We discard Backlinker to special summon Jack Jaguar and Uppercutter. Uppercutter effect activates when it's special summoned. We add Glassjaw. Special summon into Black Ship of Corn using these two. Right there. Just in case something happens, go battle phase. Giga Cannon attacks over whatever this defense position is. Never mind, goddamn. Magician's Robe. Discard one spell, special summon one Dark Magician from deck. Well, now he has a Dark Magician. Continue to attack, will attack over the Magician's Robe. Equimax attacks over the Dark Magician. Except now Eternal Soul has a target. Which means all of his Thousand Knives are now active, and all of his dark magic attacks. Resummoning Magician's Rod. Oh, wait, no, he's tributing it. So, Magician's Rod comes back, Magician's Robe comes back. Well, he adds it back to his hand, and then Robe comes back to the field. No, we won't continue our battle step. The nice thing is, though, if he gets rid of Equimax, we still have Froline. He can't attack over Froline, so he'd have to get rid of both of these. And then we just use Chief Second to banish it. Yep, dark magic attack, so he blows up my one trap that does nothing. 1,000 Knives, probably hitting Equimax. Yep. Another 1,000 Knives. If he doesn't read this card, he's gonna be in for a rude awakening. Oh no, he is popping Froline. But that means that Giga Cannon and Blaze Dragon are both active. Set 1. End phase. He's not even fucking with me, okay. Draw for turn. Hello, backup secretary. We do control Cybers, so that is active. Discard Dark Magic attack to special summon another Dark Magician. Thing is, though, we have lethal. Because we can activate Black Ship of Corn's effect, detach Jack Jaguar, destroy the Magician's Robe. Oh, no, it banishes itself. Never mind. Well, in that case, special summon backup secretary. We special summon into Transverser. Now we normal summon Glassjaw. Swap the two. You can switch. Oh, can't. Hold on. Discard points to two monsters. You can switch control of those monsters. Is unaffected. I thought it said couldn't target them. Oh well. Well, in that case, battle phase. Blaze Dragon attacks over this. Giga Cannon crashes into one of the Dark Magicians, but because Giga Cannon was destroyed, its effect activates. We pop the Eternal Soul. Wait, hold on, why is this not... Cannot be destroyed by your... I protected his own monster! Wow, this is the dumbest mistake I've ever made. I can't even be mad, that was just dumb. Alright, Nightmare Cerberus using Transverser and Glassjaw. We're getting rid of it one way or another. Cerberus effect activates, discard Veil, pop the Dark Magician. That was so dumb. Oh yeah, Proxy Horse. I forgot I used you at the start of this combo. Shovel Equimax back and Code Talker back. That was the dumbest chain of events I've ever done, but we're here, so... Ladies and gentlemen, read your cards. I protected his own monster from his own destruction. Okay, so he's adding back the Eternal Soul more than likely. He's only at 800 health, though. Or 800 life points. Activating Yami again. Cool. Cool. Battle phase. He's going to crash the rod? Honestly, I kind of just want to keep that around. So Chief Second Effect activates. We negate the attack and then banish Magician's Rod until end phase. Chief Second's Effect activates. Resummon your monster, please. Alright, draw for turn. ZS Arm Sage is just about perfect in this scenario. Yep, he activates Eternal Soul, but that's fine. Oh, buddy. Oh, that was a mistake right there. He just summoned that to the worst possible position. He summoned it right where I'm going to have Equimax point. Alright. Summon ZS Arm Sage. Now we special summon into Equimax using Arm Sage and Cerberus. And that, I think, is enough to kill, so... Good game, sir. I hate the fact that I misplayed that hard on that one turn. I would have had game one turn earlier, but I fucked it up with Transverser because I was trying to be fancy and I forgot how Transverser works and that it made it immune to destruction by opponent's card effects, which includes the self-destruction from Eternal Soul. God damn it. Zelda, what was that guy cooking? Like, he had Bistro Butcher in his deck. What is going on there? Confirm opponent's deck. Not only was he running Bistro Butcher, he was running 3 copies. He's running Mystical Elf, Gemini Elf, Feral Imp. This is like a Yugi cosplayer, but Yugi's deck sucked. He's not even running the good parts of Yugi's deck. He doesn't have any of the Magna Warriors. He doesn't have any of the Face Knights. He doesn't have the Egyptian God cards. He doesn't have any extra deck. Yeah, no, this guy... that's almost made me a little mad. But anyway, that is a win, that is a pack. Let's go ahead and crack it open before my brain starts hemorrhaging again from that deck. I never thought I would ever see Bistro Butcher in one of these episodes, let alone 3 of them. Alright, anyway, gold packs, so let's see what we get from this. Hopefully a decent super rare. I'm getting a lot of duds lately, so... This Cyber Twin ain't bad, we just need Cyber Dragons to work with it. So, fucking hell, I just now remembered, we have Power Bond. If we can make Sydra's work... Holy hell! Okay, keeping that in mind, Judgment of Thunder. When a Thunder type monster is summoned to your field, target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. Beacon of White. If you do not control another Beacon of White and you have 3 or more blue eyes monsters in your graveyard, target one of them, special summon it, but negates effects. Also equip it with this card. When this card leaves the field, banish the equipped monster. Other monsters you control cannot attack. Also, if you have any number of blue eyes monsters in your graveyard, the equipped monster can attack up to that number of times during each battle phase. Blue eyes stuff, don't really care. Arcus, Lightsworn Druid. Neither player can target Lightsworn monsters anywhere with card effects. Once returned during your end phase, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. This is an interesting one because you know what that does? It prevents Called By. Because it says you can't target Lightsworn monsters anywhere with card effects. That includes the graveyard. So, I don't know how good that is. He's only a normal, so it also shuts down your own stuff, but we'll see. Mitsurugi Tempest. If you have a Mitsurugi ritual spell in your graveyard, tribute 3 monsters whose original names are Ame no Murakumo no Mitsurugi, Futsu no Mitama no Mizuragi, not Mizuragi, Mitsurugi, and Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi. Make your opponent banish exactly 8 cards from their hand, extra deck, field, and or graveyard. It requires you to tribute those 3 to banish 8 cards of their choice from hand, extra deck, field, and graveyard. That card is garbage. Oja Muscle. This card is only treated as an Ojama card. Target 1 Ojama King on the field, destroy as many Ojama monsters in the field as possible, except that target, and if you do, it gains 1,000 attack for each monster destroyed. Tragoedia. When you take battle damage, especially on this card from your hand, gain 600 attack and defense for each card in your hand. Once per turn, you can send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls with the same level as the sent monster had in the hand. Take control of that face-up monster. Once per turn, you target 1 monster in your graveyard. This card's level becomes the same as that target's until the end of this turn. Very interesting card. Honestly, I might run that just because of the gain control effect. Excuse me. And Fuse Line. While this card is set, target 1 card on the field in this card's column, destroy it. Okay, hold on. I need to look up how this card works, because this is confusing. Okay, it just means that it can only be activated on the field. That's a very confusing way of saying that, though. Regardless, though, that is an amazing pull with the Cyber Twin. Let's actually check. What else Sidras do we have? I don't know if we have that many. If we do, then holy hell. So, Cyber. We have a lot of Cyber stuff, but not a lot of Cyber. We do have Cyber Rev system. They're light machines, so let's filter by that. We have Cyber Curing, and that's it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we know what to look for. We need more Sidras. It's amazing that we don't have any, considering Cyber Dragon himself is just a rare. Huh. This card changes in return. I assume he's also in like the secret, or not secret pack, the legacy packs. Let's see. Let's see if we can get any of them from this. And doesn't look like it. The end of Anubis. All cards that affects the target card in the graveyard or that activate in the graveyard are negated. That's an interesting card. Sky Scourge Sidels. Cannot be special summoned if this card should be summoned by triggering one of the following monsters in the field. You can apply that effect. Light Fairy. Add 1 Light Fairy or 1 Dark Fiend monster from deck to hand. Dark Fiend. Send 1 of those from your deck to the graveyard. Alright, well, regardless, though, aside from just, like, not really getting much from that... What is Hard Selling Goblin? Oh, yeah, no, that's not good at all. Let's head back. Let's do another duel. We'll probably do one more duel on the day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Retaliating Sea in the starting hand is always good, as well as a Mad Hacker. So basically, I just have to sort of gut check when his combo's over. We special summon Mad Hacker in response to the last special summon. Well, Aluber. If he's doing fusion shit, we have a Retaliating Sea ready to go. Yep, there's the branded fusion. Activate branded fusion. In response, Retaliating Sea. So now anything he tries to use as material gets banished. Yep, the Fallen Valbaz and the Bestial Lubellion get banished. He makes Albion the Branded. Albion the Branded's effect activates. Fortunately, though, nothing he controls is ever going to graveyard. Fusing Despian Tragedy with Aluber to make Despian Quiritis. I think we activate Mad Hacker here. Okay, adds Aluber. Yep, change the attack of everything to 0. Activate Branded Opening. Discarding Bestial Saronir. Special summon Aluber. Set 1. End phase. Mad Hacker's effect activates. Oh wait, we take control of the lowest attack. That's right. Draw for turn. Hello, Parallel Exceed. Okay. Here's the dealio. I want to keep Retaliating Sea around. So let's normal summon Backlinker. Now we can special summon... Not Nightmare Cerberus. Let's go Code Talker using Backlinker and Aluber. We set Metal Reflect Slime. Go to battle phase. Code Talker attacks into Albion. We activate Vampire Fill Line effect. That gets destroyed. He no longer has the Albion. Main phase 2. We'll just go and go end phase. Because we do still have Furline's effect ready to go. Yep, he activates that effect. Doesn't really matter. He just did it to do it. I just want to keep Retaliating Sea on the field if I'm being honest. He immediately goes into battle phase. Well, because he popped the bug now grabs me the other bug. Okay, summon Alibur. We're gonna let you resolve that one. He adds Branded Fusion. Activate Branded Fusion. In response to that, we'll go ahead and activate our Max C. He's already done his battle phase, so we don't need to worry about that. Yep, sending Fallen and BC Lubellion. Make Albion. Thank you for the draw, sir. Yep, Albion's effect activates. Fusion summon level lower fusion monster. Probably gonna banish the 2 engrave. Nope, he's doing his Branded Dragon to make Mirror Jade. That's right. Okay. Draw for turn. Hello, backup secretary. Let's special summon backup secretary. Normal summon ZS Arm Sage. Special summon using those 2 to go into Cerberus. Cerberus effect activates. We'll discard Scrap Iron Scarecrow for that. Pop the Quiritus. That's fine. Parallel Exceeds effect activates. Yes, we'll go ahead and draw. Parallel Exceeds effect activates. Branded Retribution. Okay, so he's negating and destroying Parallel Exceed. Well, in that case, let's go triple burst using Code Talker and Nightmare Cerberus. We'll change Vampire Furline into attack mode. Set Liberty at last to be ready. Go battle phase. Let Vampire Furline attack over Alibur. He activates Branded Sword. We'll continue to attack. We'll attack into that token. Furline's effect activates. We'll pay 2,600 life points. And then triple burst will attack over Aliber. And right now we're actually in a pretty good position. Doesn't have much in his grave he can really use. I believe the Bestial is currently... No, Bestial is live. That's a problem. Okay, Branded Sword, adding Fallen of Albaz. Okay, summon Fallen of Albaz. Fallen of Albaz effect activates. Discarding Triple Tactics Thrust. Just gonna fuse using my Triple Burst. Make another Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade effect activates. Sending to Tentaclad. It's gonna try to attack directly here, I think. We'll activate Metal Reflect Slime to block the attack. He swings into it anyway, I guess. Alright. Draw for turn. Hello, Glassjaw. Actually, we shuffled that back. Does he have anything he can follow up with? Because this doesn't do anything. Can't use that from grave. This isn't live. This won't be able to be special summoned because I won't control anything. The only thing he'll have is Lubellion. So actually I think we just end our turn. We just bide time. Because he can't use this effect this turn. Oh, it counts my turn. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot Yu-Gi-Oh! Turns are weird. So basically now you can't use it during my turn. Okay. Draw for turn. That doesn't help us at the moment. Yeah, because he can just finish one monster on the field. Doesn't matter if it's face down. He's got this. Damn, and we were swinging pretty good too. It's just I didn't have enough effects. Brandon recovers so well from graveyard. Like, I hated on him really good initially. Like that. Whatever. Today was not a good day. Let me go ahead and show you guys match history. But today was not a good day for duels. I think we got one win on the day. Match history. Yeah, today was not a good day. It was not a good day at all. Regardless, though, thank you guys all so much for watching this episode. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Go check out some of my other videos. I have a ton of content on Yu-Gi-Oh! Itself. Yeah. Thank you guys all so much for watching this train wreck. Have a good day.